So this is now question 9. It's talking about information about the linear relationship between the total cost to rent an apartment while on holiday and the number of nights is rented is given for two companies. So I'm going to write this out for you. So holiday apartments, that's not how you spell apartments, is $360 for 3 nights. And we have $720 or $720 for 6 nights. So that's company 1 and company 2. Do in a different color. I have vacation apartments. These are really unique names they're giving us here. And number of nights, I have 3 nights is $390 for 3 nights. They don't give us or, they give us just options. So $550 for 5 nights and $710 for 7 nights. So now it's saying complete the table by determining the initial value and selecting the type of variation for each company. Justify your choice of variation for each company. So basically you have to fill out this table of, and I'm going to do this up top. We have to justify whether it's a direct variation or a partial variation. So what do these two terms mean? We can say that direct variation means it's completely linear. So basically the change, and when we go back to linear relationships, the change between, the change is constant, right? So if I'm saying, so for example, back when we look at holiday apartments here, $360 for 3 nights or $720 for 6 nights, right? As you can see, the difference here is also $360. Difference between 720 is 360 is 360, and the difference between 6 and 3 here is 3 nights. So per every 3 nights is $120. We can say that for holiday apartments here, like every night, 360 divided by 3 nights is $120 per night. Right? And this stays true, right? $120 per night stays true, because 120 times 6 here is 720, which means in this case it is a direct variation. So that's our justification for that. And this is our initial value, right? $120 a night. Partial variation basically just means a non-linear relationship. So when we look at vacation apartments here, vacation apartments, I have 3 kind of charges here. I have 3 separate values. So I have $390 for 3 nights. So let's do that first. The $390 divided by 3 nights is going to equal $130 per night. But then I also have $550 for 5 nights, right? And if I divide those two out, plug my calculator, I'm actually going to get $110 per night. And for 7 nights, 710 divided by 7, take out my calculator here. I have 710 divided by 7. This gave us 101.43 per night. So as you can see, we have 3 different initial values depending on how many nights we book, right? And typically that's actually very, very true for hotels. The more nights you spend, obviously the daily rate goes down, right? So which means this is actually an example of partial variation. So instead of just saying it's $120 per night for every night, no matter how many nights you stay, this company, Vacation Apartments, gives us kind of a cheaper option. So the longer we stay, if we see 7 nights, it's going to lower the initial night rate or rate per night. But if we stay like a shorter days for 3 days, it's going to go up. So that's kind of just to entice you to kind of keep living at their hotel or Airbnb or whatever. But we can say that this is actually a partial variation, and this is our justification. We can say here we have different initial values this is for vacation apartments, so therefore it's partial variation. And then for holiday apartments, it's only one initial. So this is the same initial value, which means it is now a direct variation.